G'day gamers, Ranger Tony here with another episode of our Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition playthrough. When last we left off, we had just come into the Knoll Stronghold, came up here and quickly did this, and now we're going to come back down and we're going to go through there and finish the level off. So the first thing you might notice is I'm not using my standard 3 abreast. I'm using 2 abreast formation. It's really because most of the trails here are just too tight to be able to have 3 abreast most of the time. You'll also notice that I'm not picking up any of the halberds. That's because there are a lot of halberds, and it's really just not worth picking them all up. So we're going to just pick up the coin, ignore the rest. Okay, we took a hit there, but she drank a potion, so we're doing all right. It's the only problem in the last episode, or the episode before, I updated when we did the Zvart village, I updated the AI script for everyone and allowed them to use items, which means they will use their potions rather than waiting for the healer to come and heal them. So just be aware of that. Okay, so we're chewing through these guys pretty easily. As you can see, if we get them in small enough groups, they're not even able to get close to us. And even when they do, they only generally get one swing at us before we take them down. And that's going to be pretty much what we do the entire area. There we go. So the first thing, the main area is up here. You go up here and you come back across this way, and Dining Hair's just in this pit here. You'll see it's a pit later. We'll come back to that. But I'm going to go over this way because I don't want to forget the rest of this area. And it's something that I commonly do if I don't remember that it's there. And you can miss some of this stuff if you don't pay attention, basically. So there's this set of stairs here, and there's this set of stairs there. Now the stairs here are a right royal pain in the butt because you can't go up them easily. You really have to use this. And even then, your people will get sort of stuck on each other like this until they finally work it out and go, oh yes, we're going to go in this order, and then this one hasn't gone up. So it really gets to be a pain in the butt. But now that we've got the opponents there and we just click on it, everyone will do their best to get into range. And it won't be too much of a problem because we're all, even with only a couple of guys attacking, it's only a small group of Varts, and they're not going to do much damage to us. Oh, there's another one there. There was another one there. I'm just going to do a really quick check. You're out of potions, so let's give you another one. But how are we all doing? We're getting really low on ammunition. I should have stocked up on more ammunition when I last... Or at least for crossbow bolts, you're getting low. I'm doing all right for arrows, but I might give you that, just so that we're all catching up a little bit. Okay. Now, it's not obvious, but there is a path around here. So what you've got is a little keep type thing here that is, another level, and then you've got the wall there, and there's a gap in between them. So if you are trying to uncover the entire map, you can come around and do this section. I'm not really trying to uncover all the map, but I know that that's there, so I thought I'd point that out. Come on, guys. It's a corner. You follow the wall this way, and then you go around the corner and follow the wall that way. That's how it's called navigation. So there's not a lot of stuff down here, but there is another little group of Zvarts, I think, so we're just going to come and do this. There we go. And another one there. Make that 2. There we go. I think that's all of them then, if I remember rightly. And I don't think there's anything... I don't remember there being anything all that interesting down in here. No, there isn't. So, let's come back up. As I've mentioned in other areas, you do have to be careful because there are some places on this map where when you're coming back over them the second time, there will be some opponents. So just be aware of that. Like if I was to go back down these stairs now, there would probably be some more hobgoblins. But we're going to come up this way. And again, not everyone wants to take the stairs up. So it becomes a bit of a pain. Particularly because we've got a slightly harder group here of gnolls. But doing the best we can. Okay, that wasn't fun. Okay. Actually, this should be an opportunity for us to see her regeneration in work, because I mentioned this previously, but I'm not seeing it happening. So Anoya has a constitution of 20, which is supposed to make her regenerate. It may be that she only regenerates if her base... so the fact that that is green indicates that there is something magical or some sort of enchantment or something that is raising that stat from what it would normally be. I suspect that she's not getting the full benefit of the regeneration because of that. If we could raise her constitution one more point naturally or permanently, it might get around the problem. And there is a way to do that later on. There is a book that we can find called the Manual of Bodily Health or something like that. And that allows you to permanently increase someone's ability. And I thought we would have the bonus even without it, but it's obvious that we don't. So either that or it's happening so slowly that I'm not really noticing it. Because she is 29 out of 30 at the moment. If she ever gets to 30, if it goes back to being white text rather than green, then she will have naturally regenerated that 1 point. Yes, drink your potion, Tina. Although Tina's not your name, but anyway. You know what I'm saying. Okay, so we've been chewing through a bunch of gnolls here. So this is the pit that has Dynahair in it. Ah, there you go. See, her hit points are now at 30 out of 30. So she does regenerate. It's just way slower than I thought. I thought it was regenerating every few rounds of combat, but it must be way more slow, way more slowly than that. But she is regenerating. So there you go. We don't have to... Because what my plan is to also get Pursuivant. My plan is to get her to a constitution of 20 as well. And so my plan was to use the buckler that I've got here on Anoia to get her to 20 and to use that Manual of Bodily Health to permanently raise Pursuivant. And that way I could have two characters that were able to regenerate.
Sleepy time can't come soon enough.
Yeah, complaining about needing to rest. So let's send someone down the pit to rescue Dynahair.
We should rest now. I need sleep.
Okay, we're just telling you to go away. That's fine. She will. Here's the thing, though. My guys all want to rest. But resting around here anywhere on this map is dangerous. But if I don't rest, the fatigue that these guys have got, it will be... The fatigue that we've got really will be affecting their ability to function properly, their, combat stats and all that stuff. But I thought, while we're here, let's have a really quick look. So the stats show that my archer has done 54% of the experience in the game, 40% of the kills, and the most powerful thing I've killed is one of the vampiric wolves. 23% of the kills to Pursuivant, 15% of the kills to Helsing, 9% of the kills to Imogen, 3% of the kills to Invoker, and 7% of the kills to Anoia. So my archer is definitely doing most of the work here. Okay, we're going to take a chance. We're going to rest here because everyone's complaining. But look what happened. We got attacked. We got a level out of it. Who got the level? Anoia did. She gets one more proficiency slot, so she can't increase, because she's a cleric, she can't increase any of these beyond 1. But because she's using a sword, she's essentially not using a sword and shield, but she's using a shield with a weapon. We're going to give her sword and shield style. And then we're going to have a look at her spells. So we're going to give her one more Cure Light Wounds for the day. And we're going to give another Hold Person because that's a good spell. We haven't had to use Slow Poison much yet. Silence 15-foot radius is very nice as well, as long as you're not within that radius. But it is really good at stopping enemy spellcasters. You casted that on them and they just cannot cast most spells. Now there are ways around it, but you don't have to worry too much. So we'll just rest again. And we're lucky that time we managed to rest for 16 hours without any problem. So the only place we've got left to go now is up this set of stairs here to this. So let's try and do that. Wow, we actually came up the stairs without everybody getting bunched up. for once. Okay, so I knew there's a group of gnolls up here. That's alright. There we go. I don't know. Sometimes that thing that lets them use their potions. So there's another little path here to this side of the what's the name of the keep. It's basically exactly the same as this one, just reversed. Yeah, the thing in the AI that's allowing them to use potions and stuff, use items, is a little bit annoying when they do that, when they've only got such small amounts of damage and they decide to use a potion to heal it. So I may end up turning that off at some point. So I mentioned the possibility that we'd come across guys on our path back through everything. Well, this is that mechanic. It's actually getting a little hairy here because we've got a few of them who have gotten in close. Thankfully, they haven't really had a chance to swing at us yet. So we're doing good. We're not doing too bad at all. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. So yeah, there's probably going to still be more of these guys. Oh, Anoya's weapon's unusable. She's just run out of ammo in that stack. How are the rest of us doing? Yeah, we're getting there. We definitely need to go back to somewhere and get some more ammo before we do anything else. There we go. Is that all of them? No, not quite. He won't get close. Another group over here. They're all coming out of the woodwork. And another one. Well, I could start seeing another one bites of dust, really, couldn't I? But I'm not going to torture you by inflicting my singing on you. That's unexpected. Svarts. What are they doing up here? Not that I'm complaining, it's more experience and more gold. I don't think I really want to go this way. Oh no, yes I do. So there's a trail here that leads to this little bluff over the river, but there's nothing up there, so we're not going to take it. I'm not going to uncover the map just to uncover the map. Otherwise this playthrough would be about 3 times longer than it currently is to get to this point. There's, I think, 3 caves here, if I remember rightly. This, in one way, is probably the hardest one because it starts with so many in it. But as you can see, it's not that hard. Because, you know, they are just varts. And they are just all dead. So I always remember to hit tab and just check to make sure there's no little... anything highlighted blue, little... because sometimes you'll have, like... that'll be something that you can click on. This section here might be something you can click on. Or this thing here might have been something that you could click on. And it might have some loot in it. But not in this case. So the other main caves are up this way. So the other thing to be aware of, even though it's not all that obvious, is this section that you see here is like a little mountain that comes up and there is a path around behind it. I'll show you that in a minute. But just like when we were up amongst the Knoll Fortress and there were those little keep sections with walls behind them and walkways behind them, there is a trail behind this little outcropping, this little butte, whatever you want to call it. So just be aware of that. It's not here, it's up here. So the 2 caves are just up here. Right, so 1 cave is here, 1 cave is there. The path goes through here, that goes around the back of the mountain. What? How dare that Svart hit me? Like, seriously. Oh, not locked. By the way, if you're not sure what I'm doing there, when you click on your thieving skill and you hover your mouse over something which is locked, it will change the little padlock thing to show you that it's locked and that you will be unlocking it. If you do this and it doesn't do that, it's not locked. So in that case, anyone can open it. It doesn't mean it's not trapped, though, if you haven't detected it as a trap. This, I believe, is the tome I was talking about. I'm going to just sell these scrolls, and I've got all of this. Whoop. Because she keeps getting hurt and taking all of our potions. Right, so this, if I give this to you and then you identify it. Oh no, this is the one that increases charisma. Okay. It's probably actually better for her as a sorcerer to use it because she's the one who actually needs charisma. Paladins generally have charisma as well, but technically the Undead Hunter doesn't need that higher charisma. I think I mentioned that in the build video. So I think we will just get this out of the way and use it right now. And there you go. She now permanently has 1 extra charisma, which probably won't help her all that much, but, you know, we can use it, so we might as well. So there is a similar book that you can get which raises Constitution. So you can see the path going through here, and it comes around and then comes down here and joins up over here or something. So let's do the last of the caves. So you really want to be careful with this cave. You don't want to go rushing in too quickly, partly because you start in this line here, so you don't have anyone in the back line. If you're not if you're unlucky and the Zvarts decide to come round this way, you know, I've got a mage there who's got very little armor class. But you also want to be careful because there is another chamber over here, and in it is every early level character's nightmare, a carrion crawler. And because they have the ability to hold you, paralyze you, they are hated and feared. So there's no other special little areas in here, nothing hidden, so we're going to head out. Got a nice little bit of experience for killing the carrion crawler, but yeah. So we're following this path, as I said, around here, and around here, and then we come down here. And down here. And there's no path through here, so we have to come over here and then down and then back up. But we have basically done the Knoll Stronghold now. So I think I'll leave that episode there. Thank you very much for joining me for this episode of Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. If you enjoyed it, please give me a like and share it with your friends. Be sure to subscribe to keep up to date with all of the latest episodes, and I will see you for the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye.